Pinarello Dogma F, first ride on the new flagship race bike. But before we start, please support us by pressing the like and subscribe buttons, so that we can continue to provide the latest information about motorcycle news and update. Also turn on the bell button to get the latest updates. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you. When the Pinarello Dogma F8 was unveiled in 2014, we were invited to a secret media camp in Asolo, Italy. We stayed at the Albergo al Sole boutique hotel, where Fausto Pinarello presented the new bike. Then we rode it with him and Bernhard Eisel, who was with Team Sky at the time, through rustic, terracotta-coloured villages surrounded by cypress trees out into the foothills of the Dolomites. 7 years, 2 Dogmas and 1 pandemic later, the launch of the Dogma F was conducted over Zoom, where we watched a video from our homes and then had a slightly awkward conda with the RAN team afterwards. However, Pinarello did ship a bike to my home address in Surrey. Although Box Hill is hardly Monte Grappa, I would still get to do a first ride before the embargo date, and in some ways it might be a fairer test without Fausto gesticulating from his own custom fluoro Dogma and eagerly awaiting our feedback. Unboxed and assembled in my sitting room, the new Dogma F did indeed look incongruously iconic. Perhaps the ordinary English surroundings exaggerated its exotic Italianness, but ever since the F8, which was almost disappointingly plain-looking compared to the curvaceous Dogma 65.1 thing to it replaced, the Dogma has been getting its shapeliness back, and for me this is the best-looking Dogma F series yet. In the meantime, of course, there have been the F10 and the F12. This time Pinarello decided to drop the numerical sequencing and stick with just F. A Pinarello Dogma is an icon, said the press release. It goes beyond a number or superficial classifications. We chose a simple F. When Pinarello brought in Dimitris Katsanis and Jaguar to design the aerodynamic F8, for a lot of people the Dogma lost something, in its aesthetics at least. With the new Dogma F it's as if Pinarello just couldn't resist gradually putting back the passione. That gets my approval. Of course the aerodynamic gains and weight losses have still been accomplished. The new Dogma F is marginally faster than the F12, but only by single-figure watts since Katsanis & Co. had done a pretty good job on the original F8 redesign. Fausto Pinarello insists on keeping 850 grams as a target weight for the size 53 for reasons of handling, reliability and durability, so 265 grams off the frame set have been saved via a lighter and rather lovely titanium 3D printed saddle clamp, a lighter Most Talon ultra-fast integrated cockpit, a lighter Onda fork, a lighter seat post and lighter through axles. The frame itself is made from high modulus Torreca 1100 carbon, like the F12. Pinarello is going against the grain by producing the Dogma F in both disc and rim brake versions. Ineos Grenadiers will continue to be the only team in the World Tour to ride rim brakes and will be riding them at the Tour de France, but Pinarello expects 80% of Dogma sales to be disc brake, and that's why I was sent a disc brake bike with the top SRAM Ready Tap spec. With 11 sizes on offer you can't fail to get a great fit, and the new Most Talon ultra-fast bar comes in 16 sizes too. Add 2 seat posts with different setback and you get a total of a 352 size combinations according to Pinarello. Pinarello has also settled on a geometry that works for everyone, both pro racer and recreational rider, and that hasn't changed for the new Dogma. As expected, I found all I needed to do was set my saddle height and I felt totally comfortable, having specified the stem length and bar width of the Talon Ultrafast in advance. Putting the bike together I was not only struck by the beautiful, flawless finish and perfect paint but also by the details such as the way the small Torx bolts in the back of the seat tube that operate the seat post wedge, very nice in itself, feature a tiny little recommended torque measurement next to them in a discreet silver decal.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos like this.